Hi.
Hi, are you sure this course is just for 2499?
Yes, and you know this is the only course with this expertise across the world.
No way!
Yes way. Don't delay. Enroll now.
Geeks learning together.
Hi.
Hi, are you sure you can prepare for product based companies through this course?
Yes, sitting at home?
No way!
Yes way. Don't delay. Enroll now.
Geeks learning together.
Yes.
Hey, what do you mean by a self paced course?
Well, the course material is available in the form of video lectures. And there are multiple practice problems that come along as well. So, you can access all of it anywhere, anytime. And they are available to you for lifetime.
No way!
Oh, yes way. Don't delay and enroll now.
Geeks learning together.
Hi.
Oi! So they give access to their job portal, Geeks for Geeks, for free?
Yes, complimentary with the course.
And you got your job through that?
Me and 15,000 others across the world.
No way!
Oh, yes, ways. Don't delay. Enroll now.
Geeks learning.
Hello guys. Hi. How are you all? How are you all? Good evening. Good evening. Happy Diwali to everyone. Happy Diwali. Happy Dhanteras. And hi everyone. Hi Sudha. Yeah, happy Diwali. Yeah, Nikal, your attendance is marked. Yeah. I'm always energetic. I'm always energetic. Sure. Can we start? I think we can start now. प्रणव प्रैक्टिस करो प्रैक्टिस से ही आएगा इतनी जल्दी नहीं आएगा प्रैक्टिस से ही आएगा इतनी जल्दी तो नहीं आएगा है ना तो प्रैक्टिस करो let me open the videos let me share the screen and it's okay, Anupam. It's okay. Whatever you will do, your thing will be considered. Okay. Okay, Arjun. So yeah, just hit the like button. Let's make it first. Let's aim for 50 likes, and then we will check more. Let's aim for 50 likes. There are 26 now, so let's aim it. And the first problem is reverse a linked list. So from today we'll be starting with linked list. So as this is the first lecture of linked list, we will not solve that uh, difficult problems. We'll have some basic problems only. So the problem is reverse a linked list. Reverse a linked list is the problem, which was Arjun. Yeah, hi Arjun. Hi. Okay, your turn is there. The first is reverse a linked list. So basically, the case is that we are given with a linked list and we have to reverse it. That's the only problem. So if you will see here that if this is the linked list, okay, if this is the linked list given to us, we have to reverse it. Okay. Okay, Nakaj. Hi, Subham. Okay. Now, see one thing that what we want. We want our output as this is our input. Okay, and we want our output as like this 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and null. So, yeah, Arjun, you can surely follow. I means we are starting from basics only. Obviously, where I am not teaching any topic, I am just solving problems. So maybe you are getting some difficulty, but because I am just solving problems and not teaching anything, so you should also learn from somewhere if you have not learned about DSA till now. Okay, that's the only thing. So that is what we want. That is what we want. Okay. So to perform this particular operation, we have a technique of 3 pointers. We have a technique of 3 pointers. So if this is our node 1, this is our node 2, this is our node 3, this is our node 4, node 5, node 6 is there, and which is pointing towards null, and we have to reverse it. So just see how we can implement this. Okay. So to implement this, we have a concept of 3 pointers. Okay. What we have a concept of 3 pointers, and we will discuss that concept. The 3 pointers will be, let me write, if there is a head will be given to us. We will have 3 pointers. The first will be a previous. So as the name suggests, previous will always be before the head, or you can say current before the current. So one will be a current pointer. Initially, current will point towards head, and previous will be before current. And the next pointer we will have is the next pointer. Okay, obviously next, which will be in the next node of current, obviously. But initially it will also be null. Initially, previous is also null, next is also null, and the current pointer is equal to the head. Okay. Now, see one thing, guys. See one thing. Okay. What we will do now? What we will do now? First of all, what we will do? There will be some 4 steps that we have to follow to reverse the linked list. We are not just reversing the values. Listen, understand one thing. We are not reversing the values. We are reversing the pointers. If I will just write it like this, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if I will write it like this, You can see this is the required linked list. So we are not reversing the values. We are reversing the pointers. Getting that approach we will follow here. First of all, what we will do? So there are some 4 steps that we have to follow. Okay. The first step is that make next is equal to current dot next. Make next is equal to current dot next. Exactly, Priyanshu. 121 Priyanshu was the CSE. I hope that is a roll number. So next is equal to current dot next. The second is the second thing. So first let's go on. So what we have done, we have made our next is equal to current dot next. So what is our current dot next? Tell me. Current is pointing towards 1. No, means this. No. It should not be 4 pointer because this head is just a reference to us from where it is starting. But we will not use head anywhere. We will not use head anywhere. Okay. So current dot next will be 2. Okay. So this next will now point towards 2. Now the next step. Next step will be current dot next is equal to previous. So currently current is pointing towards 2. Now I am saying to current that now point towards previous. So now this current will break from here and it will point towards previous. Okay. Third step will be make previous is equal to current. So now previous, which is currently at null, will now point towards where current is. And current will then point towards next. And the fourth step, current will point towards next. Great. So many of you know this problem, but this is a very basic problem. So because I thought that because this is the first video, the first problem of our linked list, so that is, I just thought ki just take a quite easy or a common problem that is maybe many of you have solved, or if you have not solved and it is important, so you can see it also. Okay, because basically the concept of this reverse is basically used many other places also, So yeah, the fourth we have not written Noor. Okay, Noor. The fourth will be that will make this current to this null. So after you can see after this completing all the 4 steps, we have reversed our this pointer. Similarly, we do this for all the pointers till our current will be equal to 0. Sorry, will be equal to null, not 0. It will be equal to null. If I will again repeat the same thing, you can see first next is equal to current dot next. So next will be here. Yeah, and at the last we have to return the previous only. Let's name it fifth because at the last previous will be at the last node. Previous will be at here when we will stop our operation. So in the reverse linked list, you can see in the reverse linked list, this last node is basically the first node. So we'll reverse our previous. Okay. Yes, कर हम लोग इंक्रीज करते जाएंगे. Okay. This will be the only case जो हम लोग करेंगे और कुछ नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है. Now second, current dot next is equal to previous. So current dot next was currently pointing towards 3. Now it will. It's fine, Priyanshu means as I told na that this is the first lecture, this is the first problem of linked list. I don't know. Many of you are very advanced, maybe more than advanced, more than me, and many are just beginners. I have to cover everyone. So I'm just starting with an easy problem. Na? That is also an important one also. So that's the case because this reverse technique is used will be used many times. Yeah, that's the problem. No problem, yeah, no problem. Don't say sorry and that is not there. Yeah. I will make it current dot next is equal to previous. Then the third is previous is equal to current. So previous is equal to current. Okay. Then we have current is equal to next. Current will be equal to next. In this way, this complete loop will be reversed. How first node get null value? I'm not getting it, Priyabhatra. Okay, this is because the previous was null, na. Initially, our previous and next both were null. That is why this happens. Okay, this happened. Now I think that we can code it in a good way. So let's have Java. Let's name it Node. We can have C++ also. We can have Java also. But because I basically code in C++, today I thought, okay, let's code in Java. It will be great for the Java people. Okay, so that will be the case. Let's see it. Let's see it. So it will be more like node, and so we will have a node previous, which will be equal to null, and we will have node next, which will be equal to null. We will have node current will be equal to head. While our current is not equal to null, we will go on, and then at the last, just copy these four, the first four operations. Just copy it. Okay. So it will be next is equal to current dot next. Current dot next is equal to previous. Previous is equal to current, and the current is equal to next. And after that, just return the previous value. Okay. Let's compile it. Fine, we have got the answer. Let's submit it. Yeah, so we have got the answer. We have got the answer. I hope it is clear to everyone. This is a very small basic code that I have written, and we have got the answer. So it was, I can say, a common, easy, and a classic problem. So having more than 1 lakh submissions, you can see. So obviously, it is a good problem. And now I have my tea also. That is, we have to consider all the problems. So I will recommend you. Now let's move to the next problem. I have explained very slowly so that you can also check the recordings. Okay. So after this, now first let's move to the next problem so that we can cover all the 3 problems in 1 hour, because it doesn't happen. And then we will, if we will say at the last, we'll have some revision. Okay. Otherwise, you can also access the recording. Recording is there is a recording session. That's not a very big case. Okay. Because I have explained everything in a very basic manner. So, and these are the only 4 steps that you have to follow. If you will just guide it by your own and you will just follow these 4 steps, that will be even very helpful for you and you will understand everything. Okay. So that's the case. Great, guys. Great. So next is rotate a linked list. So rotate a linked list is again a classic problem, but because I thought to take classic problems today. I'm again taking it, and this problem is also asked in Amazon, Microsoft, and there's some companies. Okay, rural English. This is the problem. Fine. This is the link I'm sending you in this chat box, and let's solve the problem. Okay. How many likes we have? We have some 50 people, so I think that there should be some 50 likes. 37 likes are there. Yeah. Let's make 50. Yeah. So the next problem is rotate a linked list. Okay. Here also we will follow the same approach. That is, we will change the pointers to get our required answer. Okay. We'll change the pointers. We are given with a linked list, and we have to basically left shift this for a particular value. Let's see the example case. This is the example case you can see, where we are having these values, which is nothing but 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. It is just like an array. And if we will ask you to rotate this array, चलो रिवर्स के नोट्स इज इंटरेस्टिंग ना, तो रिवर्स के नोट्स मैं आपको होमवर्क पे दे दूंगा आज. ठीक है, मैंने वैसे कुछ और होमवर्क निकाल के रखा था, बट चलो रिवर्स के नोट्स होमवर्क में दे दो. लगाना तो लगाओ भाई, मुझे क्या दिक्कत है. इफ इट इज इंटरेस्टिंग तो होमवर्क में ले लो, करके आओ. मैंने वैसे आज के लिए थोड़े इजी प्रॉब्लम रखे हुए थे होमवर्क पे, जितने मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ उससे भी इजी, नॉर्मल नॉर्मल बिल्कुल. डिलीट एंड मोड ऐसे वाले प्रॉब्लम रखे थे. फाइन. So if you have to left shift it by 3 places, so that means the first 3 elements will now be at the last. So if initially our linked list is like this, let's take the case that initially our linked list is like 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. It's okay, Subham. I will always be there at 10. ये तो मेरा काम है. But I know that you guys have your own work also. Sometimes it is late. I even sometimes come late to my college and classes. And obviously, this is not a compulsory class. It is just a YouTube class. Great. अरे नहीं यार, naked. Sorry, मैं फिर से बोल रहा हूँ. There is no need for that. Sorry. Okay. Okay. There is no need for sorry, naked. I'm just having joke and fun. Otherwise, it will just a boring session. यार क्या बंदा ये आया है? There's someone called Abhinav, and he just every day come at 10 p.m. and just speak some coding and just go. So that's what. But yeah, I know that it is quite difficult. So that is why I'm giving you, because always take challenges. If it is difficult for you to solve, So if it is difficult for you to solve, so then only you have to try it. Okay, that is why I'm giving you it. If it is difficult, try it. You will surely get more maybe a better explanation than me in YouTube or somewhere else. Okay, उसकी कमी नहीं है. Thanks, Long. Before head there should be, before head there we don't have any value because this is a single linked list. So yeah, here we will have head. What we want, let's say we have to, कौन सी batch अगर आपकी means, batch means graduation year. We have to rotate it 2 times. Great nitrogen, okay, 2 times in the left. So these 2 values will be at the last. So it will be 7, 8, 9, 2, 4. I think you are saying, Nicholas, that you have a more efficient approach for the second problem. What is that approach? What is that approach? For this one or that for that reverse one? So guys, let's see that what we will do here. We will not rotate it. It seems to you that we have to just rotate it and then the things will happen. No. We have to just change the pointer. Okay, I think that you also have that approach of changing the pointers, no? I think that is what we are doing. Okay. So yeah, see, let's see what we'll do. Yeah, exactly. That we have to do. That we have to do. Change the pointer. Okay, change the pointer. Exactly. So let's take this. Let's understand this only. Okay. What we will do, guys? First of all, because we have to rotate. First of all, we have to rotate. As we know that we have to rotate the first 2 pointers. Okay, the first 2 pointers. So take 2 different pointers. Let's take the previous one and the current pointer, and make the current pointer reach at this particular point after 2. So here is the head, means 2 times after that. If we are making k rotations, so make it k times after. Okay, and we will also have a previous pointer that will be here, 1 before. It means after k minus 1 iteration. Okay, now listen what we'll do. Along with this, we will have a pointer which will be at the last. Okay, just understand what I am saying now. Okay, do nothing, just do nothing. I hope that everyone can know that how I can make my last pointer to here, current pointer here, previous pointer here. Guys, we can also solve it using 2 pointers. I know we can also solve it and use 2 pointers. These 2 pointers are not required. Instead of this, only a single pointer is required. That I know. Maybe many of you will say, but I'm taking this so that it is easy for me to explain. Okay. So now for what we'll do, I will make, so here we will have a head. Head is obviously which is already given to us. First step we will do is, I will make last next is equal to head. Okay. So this will be now here. Okay. Then what I will do, I will make previous next is equal to null. So this is our previous, and its next is now equal to null. And then what I will do, I will make our head equal to current. Okay. So our head, which is here, will now point where current is. Now, if you will compare these both the linked list, they are basically same. You can see here 7, 8, 9, 2, 4. Here also 7, 8, 9, 2, 4. Then null, then null. We have we have rotated our linked list. There will be a base case that if the value of k is equal to the size of the linked list, or we can say if this particular current pointer will go at the end, that will not do. Okay. Vinod, actually, I think that currently there are 52 viewers watching this particular live, and out of that 52, I don't think that more than 10, or even I can say 7, 8 only, will be able to understand the high or hard level problems. Okay. But I have to take all the other 80% of viewers who are beginners also, okay? Because the series is for everyone. In the last 2 days, when we were discussing the greedy and the other approaches, in that you have seen maybe that first we have taken easy problems of 2 pointers sliding window, and then after that we have taken some medium level problems. On the last day we have taken some hard problems also, like trapping rainwater and that multiplication division wala approach. That was a medium hard level. So we have to take every level of problem. Okay, so means for everyone it is there. Okay. Question is, Manan, the question is given to you. It is rotate a linked list. Okay, great. So now I think let's implement this problem we have discussed a lot. As I told you, we will have here also will have 3 pointers. So initially we will have all that pointers. A current pointer will also be equal to head. The node of this a previous pointer will also be equal to head initially, and we will have a node of the last pointer which will also be equal to head initially. Okay, that will go to the last node. First of all, as I told you that this current pointer will take k iterations. K iterations will be there. So first of all, we will take no, it is not circular linked list. It is not circular linked list. Okay. So this is in, I think, let's take in Java. Yeah, I mean, in Java implementation of linked list is quite easier. Here we have to make that the star and other things, and then that arrow pointer. In Java, it's just like a dot. Just make a dot, current dot next, and that's all. It's not like this. It's not like this in Java. It's just like current dot next. So for this linked list, I basically prefer Java. It is more clear to me. It is more easy to write Java. That's the exception in case of linked list. Otherwise, C++ is obviously good. So yeah, great. Let's have in Java. The approach is same. No, man, it is not a circular linked list. We have basically discussed the approach. You can check out the approach after the video. Okay. So first of all, we will have a struct function in C++. So exactly. So it will be current is equal to current dot next. Now, let's say if the value of k is equal to the size of the array. In that case, what will happen? This current pointer, which we want to be at the start of the link, this will reach at the end, null. So in that case, what we will do that if our current is equal to null, that means that the value, it means that Arey, IIT Patna, don't worry. The approach will be totally same. The approach will be totally same. Okay, don't worry यार. आपको वैसे खुद से करना है. Solve the problem by your own. Okay, solve the problems by your own after the live session. Don't just watch me how I'm solving the problems. Okay. In that case, we'll just simply return the head. That is the very obvious case. After this particular approach, the next thing that we will follow is key. We'll find the previous pointer also. So for previous pointer, as I told you that it will go till k minus 1, the previous pointer. Okay. And at the last, we will have a last pointer which will go towards the last of the linked list. So for that, we can simply use the while loop. After this, we will simply have these two conditions that last dot next will be equal to head. Okay. And previous dot next will be equal to null, and we have to simply return current, or we can make head is equal to current, that is also fine, or we can simply return the current also. We have to return now. So that is also what we can do. Let's compile the code and check. Okay, so I think that we have got the right answer. Let's check it for 8 also, means when the size and the k is equal. In that case, what is the approach? Have we got the 50 likes? So how it will iterate if we will make our current, previous, and last pointer equal to null. So Neha, how we will iterate? How we will? This is what we are doing, na? How we will iterate to the kth node, k minus one node, and the last node? That we cannot do. We cannot iterate to that particular case. Okay, so that's the basically thing. That is why we are taking it starting from the head. Okay, fine, guys. So we have got the answer for this particular problem too. The next problem is quite good. Okay, and the next one, it is also a normal problem, a common problem, but then also it is a good problem, and it is basically a combination of two problems. So the half part of the problem I have given as a homework that we are going to discuss now only. Sasi Kumar, the same video. If I will just copy this now, there will be just two changes. If I will just copy this code, make here stars like this, and instead of this, if I will do it like this. This is the C++ code. Means guys, just don't कुछ खुद भी तो कर लो यार, कुछ तो खुद कर लो, कुछ तो खुद कर लो. ये हो गया C. This is a C++ code now. खत्म. This is a C++ code. What is the problem? This is the C++ code. Exactly. This is the C++ code now. That was the only thing. So great. Fine, guys. Let's move to the next problem. So I hope that till now both the problems should be clear. Both the problems should be clear to everyone. And we have discussed in a good way. We have discussed it in a very slow manner. Okay, and it should be clear to beginners also. For those who have already solved, I hope that the concepts may be very more clear or something like that. Just don't be worry about that. And I think that now we can move to the next problem. That is a quite good problem. Okay, and that will take some time. For that problem, the logic is mostly because we have some 20 minutes, and actually today I will wind up it at 1 hour only, because after 1 hour the audience reaction is also slow. They just say कि जाने दो यार मुझे सोना है जाके. So I will try to wind up till after 1 hour only. Okay, that is 11. And guys, tomorrow also we will have a live and at the same time. Okay, great. For tomorrow, I also am thinking to take some common problems of linked list only, maybe of doubly linked list or something like that. Not hard, but common. I'm 2024 batch, means I'm not passed out actually. Yeah. So now let's move to the next problem, which is remove loop in a linked list. So remove loop in a linked list is not just about removing loop. It's also about first detecting the loop, that whether a loop is present or not. And after detecting, then the next part is how we can remove it. Okay, so how we can detect a loop, how we can remove a loop, that both the things should be there, that both the things will be there, that we will use. So detect and remove, two different functions will be there for this particular thing. Loop is a concept which is something similar to the circular linked list, because if there's a loop, that means it is a circular linked list, and that we are going to discuss now. Fine. So I have updated the banner. Time complexity was just order of n now, not order of k, because we are also iterating till the last index now. So Tushar, there is no need to spam. I am replying to each and every comment. ठीक है, spam की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. चलो, क्या मिलता है स्पैम करके. चलो, let's see the problem, which is remove loop in a linked list. We are given with a linked list of n nodes such that it may contain a loop. So the linked list that is given to us may contain a loop. That is what is given to you. A loop here means that the last node of the linked list should be connected to a particular node. Sure, Sneha, I will explain the every approach. Okay. So a loop here means that the last node of the linked list be connected to a particular index, and that is what is given to you. So you are basically given with the head pointer and then the upcoming things. Okay. So for this question, I think that we can surely have the code. So getting the code of the problem is not very big thing. Code will be easily available, and we will have this code. Okay. But the most important thing is to understand what we are doing. So I will not focus more on the code part. Okay, I will focus more on the implementation, because if the implementation is clear, then obviously the code can be written. Okay, so let's take example, and using that example, we will understand how we are doing the things. Okay, there are different steps, guys. So yeah, so tell me, guys, what will be the first step that we use to check that whether a loop exists or not? I am a third year BTech student. So before removing a loop, the first step is to detect a loop. Has set means it's not so required, Chirag. In this case also, let's just focus on changing the pointers only. Changing pointer thing, I think, will be fast. Yeah. Yeah, it's Neha. So first of all, we will use the concept of the slow pointer and the fast pointer. Okay, great. So why this phenomena of slow and fast pointer is basically given to you? It is because whenever we will have a slow and fast pointer and we will go on the complete linked list. So exactly tortoise. So if there will be a loop, so there will be a case that that slow and fast pointer will meet at a point. They will meet at a point, and we will call it point as a loop node or anything like that. Okay. So let's say कि हम लोग ये slow and fast pointers लाते हैं, and let's say there will be meet. Okay. So first slow will be here, fast will be here. It will take two jumps. Slow will be here, fast will be here. Slow will be here, fast will be here. Slow will be here, fast will be here and here. Slow will be here, fast will be here and here. Slow will be here, fast will also be here. They both will meet at the, so there was manual disturbance there, but then also they both will basically meet at the seventh node, which is the seventh node. So they both will meet at the seventh node. Okay. The first point, which is detect the loop, first part, which is detect the loop, is basically completed here. If they have met at a point, that means there is a loop. And the point where they have met is this one. And let's now erase this. Let's call it as loop point or something like that. A loop point, a loop node. So we have detected that there is a loop. The detect loop function is done. Let me open the code because I can explain the code simultaneously. Okay, because the code will be something long, so I don't want to write it in front of me. It will take very much time. Okay, so hashing approach should not be done. It is fine to take this simple approach. Two different functions approach should be there. I think that will be the best approach. Yeah, means fast pointer. That is algorithm. You can say a process. Means it's not like a inbuilt thing. Nah. It's not inbuilt. The fast slow pointer is inbuilt from Java or any language. It is what we do. We want it to make 3 points. It will take 3 points. Then also it will meet. Okay. It will not always two steps ahead. It depends on us what algorithm we are running. Okay. It's not that. Okay. So yeah, so this is the detect loop function you can see here. So here also you can see one thing ki kya ho gaya. Here also here also you can see one thing ki we are having the fast pointer and the slow pointer, and when they both meets at a particular point, they both are meeting. Means whenever the slow pointer will become equal to the fast pointer, that means that we have a loop. That means that we have a loop. So when we have a loop, it is calling the remove loop function. When we have the loop, it is calling the remove loop function. So in this particular function, we have, this is the detect and remove function, where we have just, what we have done, where we have just checked that whether a loop is removed or not, is removed or not. Oh, sorry, if a loop is present or not. And then we will remove it. Then we will remove it. Okay. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. How many likes are there? Exactly. Now let's discuss about the remove loop function. Okay. So before checking for the remove loop function, first there's another step is to find the size of the loop. Size of the loop means how many nodes are present in this loop. You can see in this loop there are 3 nodes present. 3 nodes are present in this given loop. Okay. So is it fine? I mean, 3 nodes are present, 5, 6, and 7. So how we can find that 3 nodes are present? What we can do, again we'll make use of 2 pointers. Okay. So this loop is there. Let's say there's a pointer 1. Let's call it pointer 1, P1. And let's take another pointer, let's say P2. What I will do, I will make this pointer P2 to just revolve around the loop. So it will go here, it will go here, it will go here. So after 3 iterations, this P2 will again meet P1. And this is how we can find the length, or you can say the size, or we can say the length of the loop. The length of the loop. You can see here. We are taking 2 pointers. Okay. We are taking the value K, and then we are just iterating till again P pointer 1 and pointer 2 meets, and we are making K plus plus. So basically now this K is containing the nodes which are present in this particular linked list, in this particular loop. The number of nodes, the length of the linked list is given. Okay. After that, what we are doing is key. What we will have. This is our loop. We will start our pointer 1 from here and here, and we basically know that what is the length of the loop, or basically how many nodes are present in the loop. That is what we know. So what we will do is, if there will be first approach, the third step will be, I will make my 2 pointers to move K times. And what is our K? K is our length of loop. Why we are doing this? We are doing this because because P2 is already K times after P1. It is K times ahead P1. It is K times ahead P1. So when this P1 and P2 will move, so the time when P2 will complete a loop, the P1 will be at the start of the loop. Let's see. Okay. So because here the length of the loop is 3, what I will do, I will make my P2 to move 3 steps after 1, 2, 3. So our P2 will be here. Now what I will do, so you can see here, that is what they have done. They have made P2 to iterate K times. Just be K times ahead of P1. Okay. Then what I will do, while P2 and P1 will find, we will iterate them. Now you can see one thing. Now what I will do, the next step is, I will iterate P1 and P2 at the same time. So P2 will be here, P1 will be here. P2 will be here, P1 will be here. P2 will be here, P1 will be here. Let me use a blue pen. P2 will be here and P1 will be here. You can see now they both meet. They both met at a single node. Can you tell me that what is this node? There's a significance of this node. There's a very important significance of this node where they both P1 and P2 met. Which node is that? Okay. There is a very important significance of this P1 and P2 where they are met. Actually, that P1 and P2 have met at the starting node of the loop. Exactly, Naked. Starting node of the loop. Okay. Now what we can do, now easily, as we know the starting node of the loop, now from here easily we can reach the end node of the loop, which is 7. We can easily reach the end of the loop. How? If I will just now iterate K minus 1 times, let's say P2 is iterating K minus 1 time, here case 3. So 2 times it will be here and here. So P2 will reach here and it will reach the end of the linked list. That is what we are doing here. Or we can say like this also, that P2 will go up to its next is not equal to P1. Or we can also do it like that using the size. Any one of the implementation can be done. Any one implementation can be done. After this, we have to do nothing. Just we have to make just the thing that we have to do is P2 dot next is equal to null. So this will be removed from here and P2 next will be equal to null. And you can see that we have detected our loop, we have counted the size of the loop, the length of the loop, and also we have removed the loop. So this problem which I have done today, it basically consists of 3 problems. The first is detect the loop, that is a separate problem. The second is length of the loop, that is a separate problem. Third is remove the loop. I did this question with different approach before and never understood the answer. Now totally clear. Great. Okay. Great, guys. So this is what we have to do. And this is the approach of it. I mean, the code I've just taken it from there, so it is completely fine. It is completely right. Okay. I don't need to just prove it. And that is what we have done, guys. So, and we are also having the time, which is we have some 3 minutes. So till 3 minutes, let me also give you the homework. Okay. And guys, don't forget to just hit the like button. Thanks, Subham. Thanks very much. So let's take let me first send you the homework. Okay, give me 1 minute. Let me send you the homework, and then we will have the things. 2 मिनट रुकना यार, 2 मिनट. As many problems are present in the SDE sheet, Priyabatra, we will solve all that problems. Okay, so that will not be the approach. Aniket, for 4-star, I think that till link is not asked. Sorry, till stack queue, basic of stack queue and basics of dynamic programming is enough. Means basic, only basics of that advanced concept. Much is not required. Okay, much is not required. Just the basic is required. I don't think that for 4-star they will ask you very much. Guys, I'm giving you a problem which is reverse a linked list in groups. So reverse a linked list in group is also a very not it is not a very easy problem. It is a good problem. It is a hard problem, but as I say you, that challenges are always welcome. So that is the obvious thing. So let me just share the things. The us 22 है ना. आप free time में DSA करते हो? Sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I am a competitive programmer, Priyabatra. I am a ICPC regionalist with a rank of 57. I am a 5-star at CodeChef. I am an expert at Code Forces, and that's all. So let me just send the problem homework for today. So the problems are really easy. Because first, I am also trying for the same for the candidate master, and I will be, then I will surely tell you. For me, it takes some 1 year to be 5 star. Love Babbar college kiss no no no. I think IIT Patna has tell me HBTU से sir आप. Yeah, I am from HBTU. Love Babbar से तो नहीं. I will see Priya Batra for sure. Currently, I don't have much time to take this much. What I'm taking is very much enough. The three problems that we are taking is reverse our linked list in group. So we have discussed about reversing a linked list. So this is a quite similar problem. Okay, we have already discussed about how to remove a loop and detect the loop. But then also I've sent you a problem which is detect loop. जो हमने पहले करा दिया है. Then also you can check it, which we have already solved today. Then only I have given you. Third is implement stack using linked list. So that is a very basic problem. Okay, that also you all can do. Okay, it's okay. Priya Batra means you should try participate regularly, try the concepts, try the contest, and participate regularly. That is the very important thing for that. Okay, so fine, guys. So I think that now the thing should be clear to everyone, and that's all for today. No, Subham, I don't think that working professional can give. It is for college students only. So, fine, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for today's class. Happy Diwali to all. Happy Diwali to everyone. And we will meet tomorrow. Okay, kal milte hain. Then we will have this. And don't forget to थर्ड ईयर में कैसे मैनेज कर रहे हैं जॉब कर रहे हैं इट इज अ वर्क फ्रॉम होम इंटर्नशिप आई डोंट थिंक इट इज अ वेरी मच yeah good night happy diwali and don't forget to comment how was the session and please comment that yeah you have attended the session how was the problems how was the things just please comment it in the comment section just after the session and all the best to you all. Happy coding. Let's meet tomorrow at the same time. I will share tomorrow at what will be on Diwali, Priya Batra. I will share that thing tomorrow. Okay. I will share that thing tomorrow. Okay. Don't worry. Great. Bye bye, guys. Bye. Good night. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you.